Hey, how's it going, everybody? Burt Brian here, and in today's spicy review, we're going to be taking a look at one from Lucky Dog Hot Sauce. This one's kind of a special release of theirs. It's for their 10th anniversary. This one was made with Drake's Brewing Denogginizer IPA. I love IPA, so when I saw this on the website, I was like, hey, cool. I like when IPAs, good craft beers, are used in these artisan-style sauces. This is an Alderwood-smoked Scotch Bonnet pepper sauce with blueberries, Szechuan peppercorn, and Drake's beer. Wow, I haven't had Szechuan peppercorns in a long time. Those will kind of give you this weird, tingly sting on your tongue. They're interesting peppers for sure. We're not going to go into all the ingredients on this one, but I will say that Lucky Dog is located out of Haywood, California. Scott Zalkind is the guy behind the sauce, and you'll find him at the local markets in California, the farmers markets all over. Follow Lucky Dog on Facebook if you want to see where they're going to be at next, if you're local to the California area and you want to pick yourself up some. On the side here it says, sometimes it's good to be a little bit crazy. When approached with the idea of using Drake's Denogginizer, Lucky Dog thought it was a crazy enough idea that it just might work. It was quite a task to keep up with the bold, dank, double-hopped Denogginizer beer-forward notes that are complemented beautifully by Alderwood-smoked Scotch Bonnet chilies, roasted garlic, fresh habanero, dates, and the exotic citrusy sizzle of Szechuan peppercorns. The result is a truly bonkers hot sauce. Hot, savory, sharp, slightly sweet, entirely unique, and the perfect way to celebrate Lucky Dog Hot Sauce's 10th anniversary. It says you can use this on everything, of course. A lot of hot sauces are like that. And then this one shows on their heat scale, they have basically 4 levels. There's mild, medium, hot, and then extra hot. This one's at the hot level, so not the hottest out of their lineup, but knowing him and his sauces, I'm sure that this one is definitely going to have quite a little bit of a sting to it. Most of his sauces, they've got some good bite to them. It depends. He has a normal line of sauces that are different colored bottles, and each one kind of has different heat scales. If always start out more on the mild and work your way up to the medium and other sizes. I've tried all of his hot sauces, so you just have to search through my channel if you want to see some of the other reviews. Like with all sauces, I always kind of crack the top open a little bit, give it another shake in case there's any sediment. Not all sauces, but sometimes have some sediment up there on the top. You want to make sure you break that clear. As far as the aroma goes on this one, man, all of his sauces really do have such a nice smell. That's one thing I've got to compliment Scott on and Lucky Dog Hot Sauces. The aromas are always outstanding. I've always considered these sauces of his from Lucky Dog to be, a really top-notch artisan craft sauce. Most of the flavors that I've tried from him have just been absolutely outstanding. It's like I am picking up maybe a little sweetness, and the color you can tell maybe is inspired, is a little bit influenced by the blueberries that are in there. Just judging by the color that I see in here, God, it's got a really nice sweet smell to it. I don't know if I'm really picking up any hops or notes of the beer, but usually you're not going to really pick up a lot of that. It's going to meld in well with the rest of the sauce. Let's see how we go on the pour here. It's got a mostly... it's got a pretty decent consistency. It looks like it's on more of the fluid side, but it's got a little bit of body to it. Well, there I go, dripping it. At least I have a little tray right here. But I can tell that, it's got a lot of seasoning in there. Probably a lot of that Szechuan peppercorn, if I can say that right. How does it taste? Cheers. Oh, yeah. That's got such a nice flavor to it. I do think the bold dankness of the beer maybe helps balance this thing out a little bit. I was expecting it to be a lot hotter, but I do get that little familiar tingle on my tongue that I would expect from the Szechuan peppercorn, which is cool. And then, there's a nice little burn from the Scotch Bonnet pepper. It's got a nice bit of the Scotch Bonnet pepper. I'm not really picking up blueberry flavor necessarily, but there is a touch of sweetness to it. Wow. That's actually really nice. I really didn't know what to expect with this one, but I find this one to be really nice. The heat level is, decent. It's nothing crazy. I don't think it's kind of on my scales, more on the mild side. I think as far as, the flavor though is where it's really at. This really could be used in a lot of different applications. I'm kind of at a loss for words with this one. I've been trying to do a bunch of reviews lately, and so I really just don't know what to say other than it's a great, very versatile sauce that you could use on a wide variety of things. Again, you get a smokiness to it. You get the Scotch Bonnet flavors. You get a little bit of touch of sweetness that comes through. As it mentions, a little bit of a citrusness from the Szechuan, but also that little interesting tingle on the tongue from it. Really nice sauce. Definitely, if you guys are in the Hayward, California area, you go to those local farmers markets, stop by, tell Scott I sent you. Pick up quite a few different bottles. You will, I think you'll really be happy with this one, but you just can't go wrong with any of the sauces out of his lineup. As far as the heat goes on this one, I'm going to give it, I'm going to say a 3 out of 10. So it's not super hot. It's kind of at a mid-level for me. It's not overbearing at all. There's just a very mild tingle in the mouth. It's not quite a 2. It's just a little bit up higher. Sometimes I've thought about maybe even breaking these down into half as well, so you can have a 2.5, because it's kind of teetering on that 2 and 3 part for me as far as that heat is. It's not at all anything crazy for any chili head out there, but you know, if you're someone with a little sensitivity to spice, it might be a little bit, a little bit spicy for you. As far as the flavor goes, I'm going to give this one, I think, a solid 7 out of 10. It's really good. It's got some unique flavors to it. It has a lot of applications. I think if it was maybe just a touch thicker on the consistency, it would maybe be just a notch higher on my scale, just because it would add it to, I think, some other applications, some other things that I would like to use it for. I always am more preferential to the thicker sauces, and not necessarily just chunky, just a thicker consistency. But yeah, I mean, you really can't go wrong. It's a great tasting sauce. Anyway, if you guys tried this sauce or any of the sauces out of the Lucky Dog lineup, if you have, throw them down below in the comments. That's why I love making these videos. I love interacting with all of you. So throw me some comments down. If you like the video, please be sure and give it a big thumbs up. Lets YouTube's algorithm know to push my videos out to more interested viewers. And of course, if you're new here, subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. I'm trying to make videos almost every single day. Active on my Facebook page. Go follow me there. Hit up www.burnbrian.com. All that good stuff. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. As always, stay toasty, my friends. We'll see you in the next video.